Well, Kyle, hard-fought win. We can see it on your face right now. So physically, how are you feeling after that fight?
I feel great. We do got a couple little, superficial cuts on my face, but yeah, I feel like I did well avoiding a lot of the punishment, and then I just got caught with a little shot in the third round that opened up my eye a bit.
How confident were you when it did reach the scorecards? Because even before they read the decision, he had his hands in the air and he was celebrating.
Yeah, you never know with the judges. I felt like I knew I was able to defend a lot of his shots and land a lot of my own, but you never know what the judges are seeing. Sometimes, if he's punching my guard, they may not see if it's landing or not. So it's hard to tell with the judges, but I was fairly confident. I knew I wobbled him pretty good a couple times, landed some head kicks. I shot a couple takedowns, got him to touch his butt on the mat. So, I felt like I did more overall for sure.
And obviously, the UFC must see something in this kid because they stuck him on the main card on this big event. Obviously, you had to play the heel this week. So when you were in there, did you see flashes of like what the UFC sees in this kid when you were fighting him?
Yeah, absolutely. Even doing my research for this one, Fernando's a great prospect, a great up-and-comer. As well as my previous opponent in Blake Bilder. He was 8-0. Fernando's coming in with a lot of good fights. He beat a super tough guy in Julian Erosa. So, the sky's the limit for him. He's still young. He's super tall and lanky. Got, great skill set for the UFC. Just unfortunately, he ran into me tonight.
So when you were watching tape on him preparing for this fight, is what he brought into the octagon tonight what you were expecting?
Yeah, absolutely. I was expecting, some of those kicks. Again, really expecting that the boxing, which again he did well, and then again just focusing on working with his range. I knew that was going to be kind of the biggest difference between him and some of my other opponents. But he stuck to everything I was kind of expecting him to.
And you called out Cub Swanson for January. Why specifically Cub Swanson?
I've looked up to Cub Swanson for a long time. I've been fighting a lot of these kind of up-and-comers with a lot of hype behind them. I'd like to get a fight against a UFC veteran now. He's coming off of his win against Hakeem Dawodo, another Canadian, that, I thought that decision was a little bit iffy, so I'd love to get that one back for Canada.
And you said January, correct? And you said, I think we all know where we're going in January. I'm sure you watched Cub's last time Cub fought there. That fight's in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So is that what you're hoping for when you do fight Cub?
Absolutely. Cub comes to fight, and I come to fight, and there would be nothing I'd love more than to put on a great show and have it end up in the UFC Hall of Fame.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kyle Rebek here. Obviously, taking on a Hispanic kid with a lot of hype. Been asking some of the fighters, did you feel any of that from the crowd as you were walking out, that that enemy territory, so to speak?
You can hear it, as you're walking out. Some people booing or whatever like that. But again, I didn't let it affect me at all. Even when I was in the cage, doing my victory speech and stuff, I could still hear the odd person here or there. But it's not going to get me down.
And then you did repost our clip. What do you want to impart to your sons, from your career? Just can you talk about why it meant so much to you to share that message with everyone?
Yeah, it's a message I've been, wanting to get out. I do this sport because I love it. I grew up on it. It's been my dream for a long time. But I want to instill so much more in my kids. I don't want them to just look at me and just say, like, oh, my dad's a fighter. That's cool. That's awesome. I've reached levels that, a lot of people never expected me to, and I hope they could be proud of that as well. But again, like I said before, I want them to be proud of my work ethic, something that could be transferable into any sport or any career. If they can take anything from me, I would love for them to take the hard work ethic and put it into their dream.
Is the excitement or anxiety any higher knowing you're about to have 3 kids, not 2 anymore soon?
The excitement's through the roof. And it's just the beginning because we want to have a lot of kids. So, we're super excited to get the ball rolling.
Congratulations on both of them.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.